Media Group. This is Big Tool, and I'm here with Joeli from the Hamilton County Health Department. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. So, holiday season's upon us.
It is, whether you like it or not. It's here.
There's a lot of events coming up, a lot of potlucks, a lot of different times we're going to be out, like Friendsgivings and Thanksgivings and things like that. So you want to give us some tips on how to avoid getting sick at this time of year?
Absolutely. A big thing that we say is to spread thanks, not foodborne illnesses or food poisoning, as most people would love to walk away from a family dinner without food poisoning and things like that. We just want to remind people the importance of hand washing, going back to the basics. When in doubt, just wash your hands, disinfect your counters after you've used poultry and things like that, and then follow the 4 steps that the CDC recommends, which is to clean your food properly, then separate meat from vegetables and things like that, then cook it to the proper temperature, and then afterwards make sure you're chilling those leftovers and you're not leaving them out overnight. I know especially with Thanksgiving, a lot of people like to leave their food out on the table. It's important to put those up right away so they don't get bacteria and things like that growing on them.
All right, so a lot of people like to brine or marinate their turkey and chicken. So is there proper ways to do that? Time supposed to leave it out, things like that?
There are proper ways to thaw your turkey, and there's multiple different ways you can do that, whether that's in the refrigerator, in the sink in cold water, or in the microwave. The CDC has a list of all of those ways that you can do that, because the differences depending on the poundage of the turkey and things like that. So we want to make sure people are following those protocols as closely as possible.
Okay. And when you talked about cleaning your food, separating it, cooking and storing it, one of the things I see a lot of people debate on social media especially is whether or not you're supposed to clean your chicken before you cook it. What does the CDC say about that?
There's no reason to rinse your chicken, as a lot of people may think. That only leaves the opportunity for bacteria to fly around your kitchen when they splash things with the chicken.
Right.
So there's no need to wash your chicken beforehand, right? When it comes out of packaging, as long as it's thawed, you're good to go.
And as long as you cook it properly into the right temperature.
Right temperature, absolutely.
So,
You should be good to go. And just make sure you're putting those leftovers up pretty much immediately. Anything after 2 hours, you're not going to want to keep that. You're going to want to make sure you put everything up before that 2-hour limit.
So a lot of times, you know, even here when we have like potlucks and stuff, sometimes that food will sit out. So if it's past 2 hours, you need to go ahead and put it up before 2 hours.
Absolutely. It just leaves the area for bacteria to grow, and we want to keep you as safe as possible. And so I don't like to take any risk like that. So as soon as you can and they're cooled off enough, go ahead and put them up in the refrigerator and get those stored away, or even the freezer. That way they're good for several weeks or several months after that.
Okay. Well, that's a lot of good information. We appreciate you. And where can they get this information again? The CDC website?
The CDC website, and you can also call the Hamilton County Health Department.
Okay. And what's that motto you have about this holiday season?
Spread thanks, not foodborne illnesses.
All right. Well, we thank you. Appreciate you stopping by and letting us know. And we'll all make sure that we cook safely and put everything up and store properly.
Thank you.
Thank you.